Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. What's up with everybody? Yeah. Shout out to Bed-Stuy, man. Live from Bedford Stuyvesant, the livest one, Halfliner. Shout out to Biggie. Biggie Smalls the wickedest, nigga, pussy, a day, nigga. I be filled with syphilis, herpes, gonorrhea, chlamydia, getting rid of ya. I'm showing tigers on my shirts and alligators. They want to see the inside. Huh, I'll see you later. Shout out to Biggie, man. Now, what's on Errol's story? Straight out of Brooklyn, the same youngin', slanging them same youngin'. That my game brungin'. I keep a dame tongue in the dick, the chain under the dick, the cane brung by the brick. It's ghetto. Man, we out here living this Brooklyn life. Shout out to the East Coast. You know, definitely a second home. No one calls these two out. I don't get it. Who? Danny by stoppage? Listen. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. It's a nice day though. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get. I guess I should get this right. Okay. Yeah. All right, we good. You don't agree? What are you talking about? I don't agree with what? Y'all just be putting words in my mouth and shit. Like, come on, man, ego, you don't agree? I don't even know what you're talking about. So no, I don't agree. Shout out to James. He said, "What up, ego?" with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the Shmoney Gods. He said, "Shout out, what up, ego? New media taking over." I told y'all. Told y'all this wasn't a game. Shout out to Benny Blanco. Watch out for Benny Blanco. Man, how's everybody doing? Danny got this. Well, they gotta finalize it first. It's not a done deal, but I like it. And the haters don't. Oh my gosh. The haters is mad. Why y'all look mad? Y'all supposed to be happy that I'm free. Shout out to Block Boy Apparel with the $1 super chat going ham. We're gonna talk about it, everybody. Hey, let's get the likes up. I didn't go to the media day, man. I'm just resting. Cause I wanted to go to the Wilder one for sure. But it was the undercard media day. It's crazy because like as I get older, I used to never get affected by jet lag, but you know, I guess you get older and that should be, you know, if you don't get. So I was like, nah, but I'll be there for sure tomorrow. Everybody smash the like button. We about to get started. Talk about the game. Talk about these haters and motherfuckers, man. Per usual. Um, let me get set up. Beautiful day in Brooklyn. All right, we good now. Yeah. Well, my opinions. A lot of people are hating on this Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. First of all, the fight's not even finalized. It's just a rumor. And that alone got old media in a frenzy. In a frenzy, baby. Somebody just said it too. They said ego. Here. PG ego, is it really pay-per-view worthy when Spence Porter is free? Listen, every fight is its own fight. Why do you guys keep saying that? Spence Porter ain't got shit to do with this. Guess what? Danny Garcia is Puerto Rican. He's a known commodity. Mikey Garcia is Mexican American. Danny Garcia is Puerto Rican American. That's the closest between Mexico and Puerto Rico on a pay-per-view that we've gotten since probably Canelo versus Cotto. You know, and before that, Cotto and Margarito. Those rivalries between Mexico and Puerto Rico, you know, like I said, some people are going to play semantics. Oh, he's Mexican American and oh, he's Puerto Rican American. But, you know, that's their descent. That's their ethnicity. So that's the closest since about Canelo versus Cotto that we've got a pay-per-view like that. They both have fan bases. Even though Mikey's coming off a loss, you know, he had a good crowd and good participation that came out to see him in Texas. So what the fuck does Sean Porter versus Errol Spence have to do with that? Nothing. Bro, you should be happy if PBC just puts a unification like Porter, Errol Spence on free TV. That's just a bonus. That's just saving your pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? People keep saying, oh, yeah, Sean Porter. It's like you guys want to complain. How broke are y'all? Real talk. Y'all need to, like, recycle cans or something, bro. It's not the end of the world. It's not that serious. That's that old media shit. I really feel like it. They're the ones complaining, oh, yeah, this isn't pay-per-view. So you would rather see, let's play this game. Canelo versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was on pay-per-view, back on HBO pay-per-view. $75, and Canelo did his thing, but the shit was weak. So you got to see an undisciplined person who struggles to make the weight, fight at a catch weight, and these motherfuckers wasn't complaining. They wasn't complaining about that. So now they're acting, oh, Danny and Mikey, what? Chill, stop. You just hating, we know. It's cool. But that's not gonna work. Like I said, how many fucking Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas was pay-per-view? Pacquiao versus Bradley 3. Who wanted to see this horse shit? You get what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden it's a big deal. It sometimes, like, go work for DAZN if you think pay-per-view is dead. That's not how it works. But y'all need to start recycling some cans. I'm gonna open up a recycle center. Somebody said you he said you cheap dudes can convert your food stamps and buy the pay-per-view. I'm so done. He said sell your EBT card for, you know, these dudes be complaining about everything. Listen, my thing is this. If you can swing it, swing it. If you like it, buy it. These motherfuckers complain. Stop. Shut up. No one cares. Go recycle cans, bro. Wash them out too and crush them. You know, don't be trying to have them the whole size. You know, you need to get a can crusher or step on them to smush them so they're compact. I used to recycle cans. I'll show you how this shit goes. Bro, people, it's like they finding anything to complain about. Bro, just get it or don't get it. They trying to publicly, that's, to me, this is what they did like when Black Panther came out. Oh, yeah, I got beat up in the theater. Stop lying. You know what the funny thing is? And when these dudes complain, the pay-per-views, like they're still doing decent. They're still doing cool numbers. You know, especially for guys' first time. So you guys just hating, complaining, and it's not doing nothing. Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia is a good fight, in my opinion. Danny Garcia fights nothing like Errol Spence, so we can't even begin to use Errol Spence's success versus Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia. Two different fights, two different fighters, different attributes. So like I said, it's like boxing fans are getting so ridiculously petty. You know, oh, Errol Spence versus Porter is for free TV. So you're complaining because instead of PBC making all this shit, all these good fights on pay-per-view, that they decided to give Porter and Spence likely for free. So now that's a complaint. So now you're comparing Sean Porter versus Errol Spence. Oh, if that's free, then why don't you give us this free? It doesn't work like that because guess what? Canelo and Julio Cesar Chavez, based on Chavez Jr.'s namesake and all things, Mexican American holiday, Cinco de Mayo, they charge you pay-per-view for it. There's a lot of Hispanic in the Hispanic community that will shell out for a fight like Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia. And it's not just Hispanic, other people would want to see that too. Everybody else that I've talked to, like, oh yeah, it's not a good fight. But if they have a fan base, then that's what it is. If they feel they can make some money on it. How can you complain about a non-pay-per-view fight at the level of Spence Porter? That's what I'm saying. Why would you? Shout out to Money Powell, my guy. Didn't he had a complaint? If anything, that's a good thing that Spence and Porter could get all that exposure. So to me, a lot of people who are complaining, it shows me that a lot of them are old media. Because again, I'm not saying everyone can swing pay-per-views, pick and choose the ones you want. People just complaining to be complaining. Now here's the kicker. A lot of these dudes, smash the like button. We got to get them likes up ASAP. We got to get them likes up. Here's the kicker. A lot of these dudes are simps, and they be simping, and they be tricking on thoughts. Tatiana, bust down, Tatiana, bust down, they be simping and have wives at home and paying strippers car notes and shit like that. They be doing dumb shit like that, smoking weed and buying weed and lean. And then when it comes to a pay-per-view, oh, well, $70, you just bought an ounce, bro. What are you talking about? That's what I'm paying for strippers and shit. And then when a pay-per-view come out, $70, this is outrageous. I'm like, stop it, bro. You spend that on drinks on one Saturday, if you're buying for somebody else. Like, I'll get the next 2 rounds. That shit add up quick, too. I've been there. I'm in Brooklyn now. Let me go out with couple friends or something and buy her rounds. That's that's gonna be $70 anyway. I spend that on coffee in a month. Stop it. Stop it. These dudes be tricking and simping, paying for strippers, Toyota Corollas and shit. Anthony Corollas paying their car, and they don't even like you like that. They just mooch, getting bread off you, and then all of a sudden now you want to penny pinch and be frugal. Stop it, bro. If it's a good fight, pay for it. Stop crying. See, LJ fighter, exactly. He said simp for hoes, but don't want to pay for a fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, have y'all ever went on a date, bro? You go to the movies. Real talk. I just went to the movies. You go to the movies. 2 tickets. That's gonna run you, depending on if it's IMAX and all that bullshit. It's gonna run you $20, $28, maybe $32 for 2. Popcorn, fucking $12.50. You're like, oh, you want butter? Okay, that's another $2.50. Boom, you up to $15 on top of the $30 you already spent. That's $45. Oh, I want a drink. I need something to wash it down. We didn't go to the movie theater. Need another $3. Stop it, bro. I'm paying $4 a gallon for fucking gas, bro, in California. These dudes complaining. My gas is $4. And I don't even use the Fast 8 gas either. I use the regular, and this shit's almost $4 again. Two Dolby Digit tickets is almost $40. That's what I'm saying. These dudes are acting like their whole life savings is depleted to try to watch boxing. Stop it. If your situation that bad, just don't be on my channel because it's free. Just stop watching boxing. If it's costing you that much, you about to get evicted. You need to focus on your life anyway. If $70 is just, running you. Now, this is the thing. For me, I'm more concerned with shit fights. Yes. Man, we gotta be cutthroat because these dudes just be trying it. Old media, quit that crying. He was crying in there. They was crying. Y'all know y'all getting bodied. You know it's a good fight, and you just looking for something to complain at. So stop all that. Stop watching boxing. If it's putting you in a homeless shelter or whatever, stop. You don't even need to be worried about having 2 months to prepare for it. Is going to run you. Stop watching boxing then with your broke ass. These motherfuckers still got layaways and shit. They still got PS4 on layaway at Walmart and shit. Super unleaded this way in Alabama is $3.09 per gallon. Where I live, no. Why you go rub that in? Here, yeah, I wouldn't be complaining either. Boxing Ego, salute. What's up? Salute to y'all. Yeah, man, these dudes just looking to complain. That's what this is. You know, figure your situation out. Go to Coinstar. That's when I was broke. That's what I used to do. I'll go to Coinstar, and it shling, shling, shling. There'd be all kind of washers and screws and shit that the machine would reject. Like this ain't no currency, motherfucker. This is a screw from Home Depot. I used to have all types of shit in mine. You know what I'm saying? Memory cards and all types of shit. How'd that get in there? I've been to Cali and know what you're talking about. Yeah, man, Cali's ruthless. Damn, y'all at 290. Can y'all stop talking about these cheap, affordable gas prices? Y'all making me feel bad. But anyway, yeah, man, people just hating and complaining just to be complaining, like just for the f of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, Mikey. I mean, Danny. Then like they're not even. See, that's what I'm saying. That's how I know it's old media because they're not even complaining about the fight. The first complaint is the price. You know, that's what they're mad at. They're not even saying like, oh, it's a terrible fight or no one. They're like, oh, why should I get this and Sean Porter and Errol's free? Well, I mean, come on, what kind of logic is that? If two people have a fan base and you got to pay the salary, then you just chalk it up as okay. That's cool that PBC would give us a fight like a unification on free TV, but they're not gonna give you everything for free. These dudes just want to complain. I'm telling you what it is. They just want to complain. Like I said, if you're having that many hardships, where one fight, you know, in a 3 months or whatever, or a couple, just pick and choose which ones you want. But if that's even too much, then you know, I can't really trust you. And then like some people are listening to the video getting offended. Motherfucker, don't get offended. Fix your life. Don't be you up here listening to me. I'll be looking at how I'm a hustler. I'll be trying to figure out how I could get you know, if $70 and I have a couple months to plan for it is gonna set me back to the point of, you know, my stuff can't get paid or I can't get creative and have a fight party, then you know, something that's on y'all. You know, like you can go to the movie theater for a lot of these fights. You can have a fight party. You know, you got to get creative, recycle some cans, do whatever you got to do. But people claim it's funny because they're like, oh yeah, man, they try to play this noble character. Yeah, man, I just want to see the best versus the best. That's what I'm all about. But every time it's a good fight and it's the best versus the best, all of a sudden it's a complaint. You know, oh, $70. Why should I pay that? Don't pay it then. Shut up, shit. The ones that can afford it is gonna pay for it. You see, I'm telling you, they're trying to do that to hate on the fight. That's their method. That's their method of hating on the fight. Because nobody's saying it's a bad fight. They just keep saying $70. They sound like the dude at the salon from Baby Boy. $40. Like how much you want for this blouse? That'll be $40. $40? Like, remember that dude from Baby Boy? Yeah, these dudes be tripping. $40? You that dude with the ponytail from Baby Boy. You just a baby boy. You not the real. I've been running the street. $40? What the fuck? Broke ass motherfuckers, bro. Look, I'm about to be at $40 on this super chat by the time. Look, shout out to my dude. We you know what you want me to do? A raffle? Raffle these super chats? Pay for y'all your pay-per-views and shit. Slip the jab, $5. I work hard, my money damn sure is checked, and I reward myself how I want, including the best matches boxing has to offer. Hashtag Ego Army stand up. That's what I'm, see, shout out to my dude. That's what I'm saying. They can't stop the army, bro. We out here. This is what I'm saying. Like, okay, like listen, just listen to this. Listen. They're talking about Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia, August 31st. It's not even May, it's May 15th or something. You know? May 15th. You don't have enough time to orchestrate a potential fight party, recycle some cans, go to coin store. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's $70 between. You could save $20 a month and almost be there. You know how many months is that? You know, save $20 a month for 3 months. That's $60. Come on, bro. Then invite one friend over. That's $10. That's your $70 right there. Stop it. These dudes be tripping. They got a Pornhub premium membership for 20 a month and shit. Probably like 20 a day because they got the extra perks. Paying for, oh yeah, take it all off. Oh, Cam Soda, glad I signed up. Chanel. These motherfuckers be on them Instagram models. They be on their premium snaps and shit, bro. They be, they got a Pornhub premium, Cam Soda account, you know, Xvids account. Like, stop it, bro. And they got Instagram thotties premium Snapchat. Oh, $40 was 70, man. Like, shut your broke ass up. It's just you hate. We know what you're doing. That's why you're doing it. He buying videos from Instagram models. That's what I'm saying. They got that premium Snapchat shit. They be like, you want to see? No. 20 an hour. Like, hell no, bro. Y'all be paying for all that goofy shit, bro. I don't pay for that shit, bro. Y'all pay for the chocha. Y'all like to pay for that. But then complaining on some pay-per-view. Stop. No, the fight's not official. These haters is official. They officially hating. That's what's official. Old media is dead and dying. That's what's official. Get off that Snapchat premium. You might have a couple dollars to your name. You did. Stop hating. You might have a couple dollars to your name. Oh, you know, all y'all do is, some of y'all, all y'all do is hate and wonder why your money funny. You wonder why that money funny. And all you do is hate, building 19 accounts. Oh, yeah, fucking ego, take off your glasses. Oh, yeah, look at that fucking beard. Yeah, and you wonder why your money funny. I told y'all, that's that goofy shit. Get off that, and you might, you know, you might have a couple dollars to your name. I ain't never did that. These motherfuckers is simping. The Simpsons. They be simping and then be mad at a pay-per-view. You need to get your life. You playing strippers, house notes and shit. You know who they like? What's homeboy's name from Players Club? What's homeboy from Melvin? Is that his name? The one that followed Diamond home, Lisa Ray? What was his name? Melvin from Players Club? Is that you? And then he was like, yeah, hey, Diamond. And he started coming up the stairs. Hey, Diamond. And she was like, oh, get back. What you doing, man? And she ran in the door, and he was like Michael Jackson in Thriller. And he was like, come on, I spent a lot of money with you. He's like, I spent some money. And she was like, get back. Ah. And trying to get in the door, bro. That's what's the dude's name? He's like, Diamond, please, wait. I spent a lot of money with you. She trying to close the door on him. I spent a lot of money with you. Let me in, Diamond. I spent a lot of money with you. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, Melvin. Y'all some Melvin ass motherfucker. That's his name? Myron. Yeah, Myron. That's it. Yeah. And he just at the foot of the steps, like fucking Bride of Chucky and shit. We're just chilling there. Myron, yeah. I spend a lot of money with you. Like, get your ass. I'm gonna call the cops with your goofy ass. He said this is why Ego Hotel used to be wild. Bro, they on some Myron shit. Mad at $70 pay-per-view, but they be showing up at the stripper house thinking she want them. She don't want your stupid ass. She want to pay for that Mercedes if she even got one. They don't know Melissa Ford drive a Honda Accord, you know what I'm saying? If she got that Benzo, she need them ends though. Yeah, y'all some Myrons. But then see or whatever for pay-per-view. But y'all motherfuckers telling me to get the zone a year subscription, and I don't even know what the fuck's gonna be on it, and their fight cards are falling apart. Come on, bro. Yeah, he followed her home and shit. Spend a lot of money with you, Diamond. Wait, wait. Nah, bro, we calling the cops on your ass. Fuck these Myron ass dudes. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you, the ones that be hating like this be the ones that get blocked, my shooters, rah, all right. And then, the shooters, they feeling good. And then they come back. You think you can get rid of me like that? You think it was gonna be that? These are the same ones canceling $70. You doing goofy shit like that, getting blocked and coming back. Why you always have the same hoodie on? Because I feel like it. Damn, he laughed at his own. He laughed at his own joke. Nobody give a fuck what you talking about, bro. They don't know how to come at the new media. He mad because I put on a hoodie, bro. Like, oh, you got the same hoodie. Okay. Oh shit, you got me. These dudes, they don't. I told you, this is how you know old media is dwindling away. They don't even come for me. They worry about a hoodie. You need to be worried about Cali kid out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? This is what you should be worried about. You're worried about me being out here, being able to travel, live my best life. That's what you should be worried about. I'm telling you, this that goofy shit. Get off his dick. Who pays attention to what he wearing? That's what I'm saying. That's all they can do, bro. Look, I think he came back. My shooters, they be putting in that work though. Salute, fam. But shout out to Brazil. Anyway, yeah, these dudes is angry. He said they gotta do. You gotta do something, baby. Yeah, they do. Nobody want Canelo versus Derevchenko. Listen, we're seeing an official changing of the guard. New media has been killing, been in apparent. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no even disputing or anything. Look at what they're saying. Listen to what I'm saying, and you tell me what makes sense. What do you mean? What did the IBF do to Canelo? I don't get it. What did they do to him? And see, this is the thing. The great thing about competition is when people are getting competitive, that should make other people up the ante. But I'm not seeing it so far. Canelo versus. Oh wow, he got to fight Derevchenko. Oh, so, good luck. So wow, he's in a tough spot then. See, Golden Boy, I don't know. You never know. They might want that to happen. So that we gotta. This has to be his next fight. But see, that's gonna hurt the zone because look, Canelo says his goal is undisputed at this new division. So if he lets them strip him for not fighting Derevchenko, like like Golovkin did, then now it becomes harder, and you're gonna have to see Derevchenko at some point. You know, how you gonna become undisputed if you let them strip you? You already collected a belt fighting Jacobs. Why you want to do that? So that's one thing. But here's the downside. Derevchenko was getting rocked by Jack Kukale, who's a 54 pounder that moved up, that Andrade already beat. So that fight really does nothing for DAZN, in my opinion, other than satisfy the mandatory. But that's not a big fight. Salute, bro. I'll be out here tomorrow. Yeah, shout out to Blue Blood. Make sure you guys subscribe and follow the homie. Follow the homie, cuz. They mad, bro. Blue, they mad. We got them mad. They mad as fuck, bro. See, all that stupid, goofy shit y'all be talking about. They be talking about all this stupid shit. All this dumb shit. And then it never comes true. And then the people who keep it real, keep it a buck, you know, you just see the results of the hard work and the labor. Like, you guys, my goal is to make old media's voice as quiet as possible. We already done all the hard work. This shit, easy work. We've been doing this for years. We've been laying the foundation. I'm telling you, all that old media shit is a dub. You don't see, like, people are speaking out. People are fed up. People, like, uh, ESPN talking about Jared Hurd beat J-Rock. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? Nobody believes you. You know, shout out to that man J-Rock. That dude emerged from the trenches and put on a master class, and you're gonna take it away, or you're not taking it away because they didn't agree with you, but you're gonna have the audacity to claim something that Hurd and his team aren't really even claiming, and then take that moment away or give the perception that he didn't really win it. I know Jared Hurd fans from that DMV area who said J-Rock did his thing, and I'm a Hurd fan, but that was a great performance. So, you know, it's good luck to old media, because those types of statements, that really put you on Front Street. You know, don't ever count these Philly dudes out. Joe Frazier, Liston, Jersey Joe Walcott, obviously Bernard Hopkins. You know, all these dudes. Hopkins did a bid. How did Hopkins do a bid in prison, come back out, and still have more of a resume than Golovkin, who ain't never been to prison that I know of for no long stint? Crazy. You talk about a middleweight run. This motherfucker went to jail, came out, did years in the can. He be cooning sometimes in interviews, but I respect the man's body of work for sure. Meldrick Taylor, Tevin Farmer's a champion. He got stopped early and had some losses early. Julian J. Rock stopped while Charlo came back, and he has the most belts at 54 and a tremendous performance. Don't ever disrespect Philly. Don't disrespect these Philly motherfuckers, bro. They reinvent themselves. Danny Garcia, y'all said he was washed. And, you know, after the Keith Thurman, Sean Porter loss, he came back and stopped Granados and made it look easy. And Granados gave everyone else a tough fight. Now he might fight Mikey Garcia. Don't ever count these dudes out. Ever. Gabe Rosado, he's another one. You know, he arguably beat Quillen. You know, some people were saying that, and it ended kind of weird, but he was changing the tide. He gets up when he gets knocked down. Selesky was beating him, and then he dropped Selesky, who now, just stop. I'm telling you. This is why old media is losing their way, because they're not talking. And people want to hear what's real. They don't want to hear that bullshit no more. You know? Golovkin is overrated. What about Steve Rose? Where do you rate him? It's criminal what they do to black fighters, too. Why Andre got to fight Selesky and then Triple G only have to fight Steve Rose? And then what makes it worse is the old media has the audacity to, you know, if Andre signed up to fight Steve Rose at a catchweight, he'd be the laughing stock of boxing. You know that. If Andre, I'm gonna repeat it, if it was ever announced that Andre's next fight was Steve Rose, you know, if they announced that his next opponent was Steve Rose, y'all would be berating him, denigrating him, calling him names, etc. All the above. You know that. But Triple G fights him, and nobody's really seeming to make a fuss other than new media. And new media, he said, facts, ego, they would kill him. I know they would kill him. Bro, I'm about to body old media. I promise you that. We're going to talk about this Canelo. Hold on. Fuck it. Body bag season. Season begins. Watch this body bag season. I'm going to show you how we do. This is how we do. We make a move up in the club. All right. Watch this body bag season. So, Canelo did 8.7 million, right? Follow me now. I'm going to give you a live example of old media bullshit. All right. I'm from the Bay, man. Tell me when to go. Say when. Say when, and I'm on them. It's body bag season. I'm going to show you. I'm gonna give you guys an example of what I'm talking about with this old media double standards bullshit. Okay, they say, okay, so y'all would say when and my phone finna die. Y'all like say, I'm like, say when. Y'all said when, my shit finna die right now. You gonna die. Remember on Mackay Pfeiffer on Higher Learning when he was choking Remy? I'm gonna kill you. You gonna die. After Tyra got popped, he popped Tyra and he was like, I'm gonna kill you, man. You gonna die. Bro, where's my phone? Oh, hold on. You're nothing, man. You're nothing. You're a monkey, Malik. Hold on. Oh, I said Mackay Pfeiffer. Omar Epps. You right. You right. I'm gonna kill you. You gonna die. He was putting his life into that choke. He was choking the fuck out of Remy. That was Omar Epps. My bad. He was choking Remy. I'm gonna kill you. You gonna die. Go kill you. You. Go. All right. Canelo Alvarez did 8.7 million, 550,000 buys in the U.S. on the zone. That's what's being reported. They're trying to convince me that these are great numbers, right? Oh, yeah. And they did it on the zone. Let the games begin, body bag season. Exhibit A. Okay. What the fuck does this say right here? Floyd Mayweather, Andre Berto fight disappoints in pay-per-view sales. September 18th, 2015 by ESPN. Imagine that. Because I got G-Dog on the fly tip. Cutting in the crib. Flossing with the posse. What the fuck does that mean? Y'all don't know what movie that's from. Sources. Mayweather Berto draws between 400 and 550,000 pay-per-view buys. Pay-per-view. Dan Rayfield. September 18th. Oh shit, Prince Savage is on point. Bro, we talking about the same type of numbers. Cause I got G-Dog on the fly tip. Cutting in the crib. Flossing with the puzzle. What the fuck does that? Yeah, that shit was funny. Look. Y'all, damn, y'all know the movie. I'm actually proud. Look, sources, Mayweather versus Berto draws between 400 and 550,000 sales. You seen what the initial caption read? Floyd Mayweather, Andre Berto fight disappoints. Look at these comments. Mayweather Berto disappoints in pay-per-view sales. That was what it was called. And then it says it draws between 400 and 550. If Floyd Mayweather's expected route of Andre Berto September 12th at MGM truly was his final fight, then Mayweather will have gone out with a whimper, not with a bang. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Mayweather's boxing clear-cut pound-for-pound king and the highest-paid athlete in the world retained his welterweight title against Berto, announced his retirement afterwards. But although he closed his career with the perfect record, although, you see these operative words, right? Although he closed it with the perfect record of 49-0, sports fans largely yawned at his supposed finale. Look, they're yawning now. Look. According to multiple industry sources, Mayweather-Berto Showtime pay-per-view card was a box office bomb, selling 550,000 subscriptions at best. It could have done as few. Look, so they got the number 550, but now they're saying it could have been as low as 400, one of the sources said. Being generous, it might hit 550,000, right? Oh. That would make this fight by far the worst performing bout of Mayweather's now expired 6-fight Showtime deal signed in 2013. It is the weakest pay-per-view performance since he was on HBO pay-per-view Rookie in 2005 against Zab Judah and Gotti. Those bouts are expense of Mayweather Berto, which cost 36 million in purses for the main event alone. 32 million for Mayweather, 4 for Berto, not to mention millions more in expenses for the rest of the card. At around $70 a pop, a little lower for standard definition, a little higher for high. If it stands at 550,000 buys, it generated around 38 million, but a little less than half of the gross goes to the cable and satellite providers, likely leaving the promotion with less than 20 million. So all speculation about what it did after that. So it's ironic, isn't it ironic? It's like rain. We're dealing with very similar numbers with Canelo versus Jacobs. You see how karma comes back to get you? So old media wrote that, said it was a bomb. It did horrible, lackluster. There ain't gonna be no money left. They said, oh, they had to pay Mayweather and Berto. That's $36 million. Guess what? DAZN paid Canelo $35 million. And reportedly, Jacobs is getting 2.5. So DAZN paid for more in their purse, right? I'm destroying them. That's why it's so raw to see, because I'm a little skinny nigga battling lions. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. In the game, old media is dead. Into the new regime, One Nation, Death Row East, believe in that. So we're dealing with very similar numbers, but oh yeah, that's right. You did all that banter, clowning Mayweather's perfect record, unlike Canelo, who's arguably lost more than his one fight on his record, but whatever. And Mayweather actually beat him. You did all that to talk about how it bombed and it tanked and he went out with the whimper and people were yawning, right? All this shit just a few years ago. And fans were like, oh yeah, the fight failed. It was a failure. Like they said on the movie Superbad. People don't forget. I remember what you said. I remember what you told me. They said, don't start a war unless I got my money right. I got my money right. Now I want war. So here's another significant difference. Showtime actually had the resolve to put that on pay-per-view. So at 550,000 buys, if you're saying that was a complete and utter failure at $75, right? Then what the fuck is Canelo versus Jacobs at a cheaper price point for a new company that needs subscribers that can opt in and opt out? But then when I say that, y'all say I'm hating. Let me know. Explain that. I've made my case. Let's hear yours. So DAZN dished out pretty much equal money, if not greater, because their main event alone was slightly more. But the thing is, they're new. Mayweather, Showtime, they could take an L because the year Berto Mayweather happened was the year Pacquiao Mayweather happened. Showtime was a part of that. So you don't think Showtime ate from that fight? DAZN wasn't eating from Canelo. Any kind of crazy. That's why the numbers never came out. So what we talking about? Even if Showtime, if that was an utter failure, then what is the Canelo Jacobs fight? Here's another difference. That was 3 years ago, in 2015. There is more spotlight on boxing and more money than ever. So things you could get bigger, if it's the right fight and stuff like that. So once again, did anybody point me to the nearest ESPN Dan Rafael article where he's slamming the numbers of DAZN and Canelo? Where he's saying, oh, this is a bomb and people yawn and the main event wasn't as good. All these words and shit. Guess what? They don't exist. I just checked ESPN before I signed on here. They didn't do no article talking about that and lambasting them for 550 and say, hey, I don't know how this business model. So that's cool. Leave it to new media. We'll restore order back in this game. Y'all can hide. But it makes, see, this is the great thing. I don't look crazy because I don't duck or dodge no topics in this boxing game. I talk about everything. So I don't look crazy about the fight. I fuck with Inui. He's going to be on the zone. I told you Canelo Jacobs is a good fight. I told you I'm not even mad at Joshua Ruiz. I don't think it's a big fight, but I'm not mad at the matchup. I think there's some difficulties there last minute, right? So I give you guys both sides of the spectrum. But guess what? Old media doesn't, and you know that. They don't tell you both sides. It's all negative. Anytime they talk about Mayweather, it's with vitriol. It's never anything good. You know, it's like if it is good, they'll just state the facts. They won't put all these decorative titles and shit. Mayweather blows away critics by beating Pacquiao. They're not doing all that. They'll just be like Mayweather outpoints Pacquiao. I get it. See, you have to understand the reason for these headlines. Let Canelo have a name like Pacquiao, and then he beats him. They'll have all these sensational titles. Canelo proves he's the man to beat, and you know all that shit. It sounds better, but then when Mayweather wins or whoever, Mayweather outpoints Pacquiao. You know they'll make it sound real bland and shit. We get it. We see why you're doing that. Just like when Canelo or whoever, Vasil Lomachenko, they'll tell you his peak numbers versus his average. So the title reads the highest number possible that fight generated. I see all the tricks, all the media tricks. You know, you want to turn into Mad Libs and have all these crazy adjectives to describe certain guys. But when other guys do more impressive things, you don't, all of a sudden, it's just very basic write-ups. Come on, bro. We know what you're doing. You know, Andre Ward, you know, wins, you know, has this outcome. If Canelo, under the same situation, if he hurt Jacobs with the right cross and then stopped him and Jacobs was complaining, saying he got hit low, the motherfuckers would not say anything. They would not be like, oh, yeah. They'd be like, aha, Jacobs got stopped, and you know it. But then when it happened to Kovalev, you know, people try to play on this facade that Dre wasn't beating his ass. I was at the fight. Kovalev was getting handled. Couldn't do what he did in the first fight. Y'all got some work to do. Hold on. Shout out to Brian Jackson. $5 sub ego after Mikey are the best fights at 135 with Loma and Tank. Yeah, or Teofimo. I want to see that too. Or Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in that mix. There's a couple. But obviously Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, that has to be kind of built up more, I would imagine. Because that's like a big step up for where they've both been fighting. Yeah, I fuck with Teofimo. Dope. So anyway, when I'm talking about Canelo and breaking it down, I'm just being honest. ESPN, old media, they wrote a whole article talking about how Mayweather Berto was basically a failure and a flop. But they ain't saying shit about how DAZN's a new company that raised their price, expensive payout to the main event, and they're not saying anything about it being a flop. And the Mayweather-Berto fight was still, again, you guys have to factor this in. It was $70, $75 versus $19.99 at best. That's how much money did you really make? Especially when we know some of the people. I know for a fact, because I know people that have DAZN still, and they're still under the $9.99 price point. The only thing is they don't release that data, so I don't know how many of the 600,000 concurrent. First of all, unless you believe that out of 600,000 concurrent streams, none of them were from duplicate accounts, or the same account, which I don't believe. That would be nearly impossible to have it, perfectly legal to have your stream running on more than one device and nobody did it. So we know it really wasn't even 600,000. Again, I don't have the actual stats to decipher what it was, but unless you believe that out of 600,000 people, Nobody put their stream on their phone, on their TV at the same time, which is allowed to do, because I've done it before on smaller fights. So we know that's not even an accurate number, the 600,000, but whatever. We'll just say it's 600,000. But I know for a fact here, I just don't have the exact amount of accounts because they don't release anything. I know people who have DAZN right now under 9.99. Period. I also know people who have DAZN under 9.99. They said they're waiting for the Canelo fight and they're canceling. Their words, not mine. So how come media wrote about Mayweather Berto being horrible and being a flop, but they're not saying nothing? DAZN has to be hemorrhaging money. They have to be. You pay Canelo 35 million and Jacobs, 2.5 to 10 million. So we're in the neighborhood of 38 million to 45, 50 million just for your main event. And then on top of that, I don't know what the impression was like overall. All I know is USA Today wrote, and there were people like Daniel Cormier. They included all the complaints, all the people complaining about getting double charged and all that. So I don't know that your biggest fight to date left a great impression, with the technical difficulties and stuff. But once again, old media don't talk about this. It's only me. It's new media. New media is the only one that routinely talk about these things and are fair with it. See, and I told you, old media wants to be like new media. The difference is, it's like they're doing the opposite, where we're covering our tracks and making sure that what we're saying has integrity, makes sense logically. They're doing the opposite. They don't care about integrity. They don't care about facts. They're clicking up and trying to, pick sides, like treat this like it's some turf war or something. I'm just here to talk about the boxing game as I see it. I don't have no ill will towards none of these motherfuckers. But I do see the bullshit. Like, people mad at Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence. Not Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia. Come on, bro. So you're more mad at, hold on. Let me go get my, hold on. We gonna get to work. We gonna get this work. These dudes gonna get that work. They gonna get this work. What? Okay, so listen to me, people. So old media is fussing about Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia being on pay-per-view, but we all know it's a good fight, interesting fight, where both guys have a shot. DAZN just announced. Yo, can y'all hear me still? This shit be tripping. YouTube gotta fix this bullshit. Okay. So, people are angry with Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia, which we know to be a good fight. But since they can't say it's a horrible fight, they're saying, oh, it's pay-per-view, this is ridiculous. DAZN just today got a piece of information. They announced Michael Hunter, who was a late replacement option for Joshua that they didn't end up going with. Michael Hunter versus Fabio Maldonado, May 25th at heavyweight. Michael Hunter versus Fabio Maldonado on a Devin Haney, Antonio Moran card, which was supposed to be Usyk versus Carlos Takam, which I don't think is a big fight. But that's the DAZN. Listen, I'm not making this up. That's the DAZN press release that came out. Michael Hunter versus Fabio. Who is Fabio? Isn't that a model? I can't believe it's not Butter. Isn't that the model with long hair? I don't even know who. That's a heavyweight fight now. Michael Hunter is an Olympian, fought Usyk, and he was considered for Joshua, and that's the best you got. That's the best heavyweight you can think of to put him in with. Okay, DAZN has another fight that was just announced today. That fight is, so Michael Hunter versus Fabio Maldonado, whoever the hell that is. And they had another fight that was announced, right? Francesco Patra versus Paul Highland, June 28th on DAZN. Francesco Patera, Francisco Patera versus Paul Highland. Like, who in the fuck is that? Who is that? Like real talk, who is that? No, somebody tell me. You tell me what, like, PBC killing them right now, DAZN cooled off fast. Who is that? Now, I don't care about nothing else but who that is. Somebody explain to me what I would know Patera from. Francesco Patera versus Paul Highland, June 28th on DAZN. Francesco Patera will defend the EBU European lightweight title versus Paul Highland Jr. on the. Somebody said how they cool off if they was never high. Hey, can y'all hear me? What the fuck? Hello? Is the lag still crazy? Can you guys hear me now? What if I move? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all just relocate. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. So let's get back to it. And also today they announced Francisco Patera versus Paul Highland. Combined on that card, it's the same night as Danielle Scardina versus Aldo Gotti. Like, who is that, bro? So you're pitching DAZN to America. I've never heard of any of these people. Francesco Patera versus, I keep thinking of Patra, the Jamaican artist. Paul Highland and Alessandro Gotti, Goddi. Who is that? And y'all really want to tell me you're angry at Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia? Oh, he said Pantera. Isn't that the heavy metal band? That's that's Pantera. Hey, I'm so fucking done, bro. He said heavy metal. You see their T-shirts, they're like Spencer's Gifts and shit. Man, I don't know who Francesco Patra is. Bruh, does not need life alert? Remember they fall all crazy. I'm just saying, like real talk. And these motherfuckers really talk about they're angry at Mikey Garcia. What? You talking about housekeeping? I got the do not disturb on my shit. So like that's why I don't believe these. See these a lot of the dudes are from the UK too. They don't have this on. You never even open the app. You can't download the app and shit. You know. And these dudes from the UK be like, oh yeah, Francesco Pantera. Yeah, fucking Pantera, the dope rock group. You know, come on, bro. Francesco Pantera. And you really want to explain to me how you're upset at a globally known Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia? It's looking ugly for old media. I swear, it really is. For Francisco Vargas, peaked for ESPN at 1,099 viewers, whilst Julian J. Rock Williams on free TV, you know, which Fox is more available on than ESPN. You have to pay a little bit extra for ESPN. So on free TV, J Rock and Hurd peaked at 2 million. So it doubled what Top Rank's card did. And that was Berto versus Vargas was a rematch, you know, in Arizona with two Mexican fighters in a place like Arizona that has a high dense Hispanic population, right? And then you also put another rematch, Isaac Dogbe versus Navarrete. And the fight, I repeat, did 1,099 million views. Or 1 million, I said 1,000. 1,099,000 views. So it didn't even do one, it did just under 1.1 million on a network like ESPN. Meanwhile, Al Heyman and PBC put J Rock versus Williams on the same night and it peaked at 2 million. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, me to get they struggling, man. I told you. They are struggling. They're struggling to try to make all like it's too many holes in the boat. It's it beyond. It's like a flat tire. If you have a slow leak and you can still drive on it, you know, you might ride it out until it's like unbearable. But if you have several leaks in your tire, you gotta just replace the whole tire. You're gonna fuck yourself up trying to drive that. That's what's happening with old media. This is beyond. You have too many holes in the boat. There's no way you can repair all these holes in the time needed, and all this water's getting in. You finna sink. That's what's happening to the old media ship. They are sinking before our very eyes. Coming. This stuff don't make sense. So ESPN has a big fan base or a big subscriber count, right? They had two rematches, Navarrete and Isaac Dogbe, and then they had the main event, right? Berchelt and Francisco Vargas. And it did 1,000 or 1,099 views at its peak. So that means under its peak, it was under a million for its average. The 3 hour telecast did over that for Julian J. Rock Williams on Fox. And the main event, because it was such a good fight, the main event peaked at 2 million and change. So Al Heyman is the cancer to boxing, but why is his event put up more numbers? Somebody need to explain this shit. Y'all the ones, y'all the ones that say all this trash. Ugh. On the same night, yeah. Look, J Rock, shout out to him. Williams heard Fox broadcast peaked at 2.1 2,108,000 viewers. So 2.108, you know. So it more than it's barely slightly. It doubled it basically. You know what I'm saying? It basically doubled Top Rank's number on the same night. Make it make sense. If would you guys, Bob Arum just got on the mic and said PBC, Al Heyman don't want to make the big fights.